Hi, it's Fats. I'm from Dust Chicken Gaming. I'm going to talk to you today about the Dragon Slayer War Paint. Generally speaking, when they are obtained, they are factory new, and you can see here the vast majority of them are factory new, but some of them dropped by accident with other qualities. And the ones that have attracted the largest prices as people are trying to sell in particular, the battle scarred ones off, whereas because they're different than the other ones, so minimal wear and less cheap. And the further away from the actual factory new, that's the value that goes with them. But again, it's one of those unusuals that there are going to only be a handful of them, but at the same time, it is highly probable that they're going to be very difficult to sell. So if we go to a Reddit page, now this Reddit page I think is probably one of the better pages for examining this issue. It says here, I decided to get the glitched Dragon Slayer skin. I'm not sure if it's a smart venture. Well, I don't know. I mean, from my point of view, I don't know if it's really worthwhile, but spending a couple hundreds of dollars on something which is not necessarily recognizable. I mean, a vintage Max's head. This is something special. Everyone knows about it, or virtually everyone knows about it. If you have a field-tested Dragon Slayer weapon, it's not really obvious, and it's not really something that flags off on rarity. A coffin kit unusual is rare. Everyone knows it's rare. A glitched shirt is rare. Everyone knows it's rare, but it's not as easy to recognize a Dragon Slayer Warpoint. Even when I've got a collection of the painted cowmanglers, most people don't know that they're painted cowmanglers, and even the black one, which is for me the most obvious one that's obviously different. You can play a match, and the vast majority of people, unless they are familiar with TF2 extensively, will not recognise that it's a painted cowmangler. Basically, the weapons can be crafted into strange. So basically, it's something that you can do if you want to collect those the clocks. From my point of view, is a lot of work to make them, and is it really worth the gamble of spending all that time and effort? I don't know. Battle scarred are the rarest and furthest from factory new, so they're shooting up in price. Well, I'm so happy I bought one for £12 before they went up. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I don't know as a serious collector, somebody who likes a skin, and I'm probably one of the most serious collectors in the world. I personally don't think it's worth a do-re-mi, and I could afford it if I wanted it. So, but I don't actually think it's worth it personally. So this is an interesting thing, but if you can get them at a cheap price, yeah, why not hold them on? Because there's something different. There's something that they're a rarity in the game, but at the same respect, I don't know exactly how many of them are out there. How many of these things will unbox? I guess maybe I'll throw that question out. Somebody who has more time and effort than me can potentially answer that question. So this is the factory new Dragon Slayer plane, and it looks so nice anyway. So from my point of view, why you want to pay extra money for something that is battle scarred and something that's really good anyway, I'll leave that choice to you. Anyway, that's exploring. I was asked to talk about the idea that they had these rare glitch paints in the Dragon Slayer, and these are the paints. They cost a number of $100 in Steam Market. I've been offered one for a couple of $100 US. I've got somebody else that might want to sell one for $150. So from my point of view, I think $700 is probably a little inflated. In terms of the other qualities, they're interesting, but at the end of the day, so what? If it was the other way round and factory new were extremely rare, and factory new is a nice crisp image, a nice crisp colour, then I think these things would be highly tradable, highly worth it, and I probably would play that game. Peace.